What's up, guys? This is Stevan and I'm here today with my partner, Nolan Tucker. This guy was a former wrestler in high school, but he plays D1 baseball at Xavier right now. So I'm bringing him, I dragged him onto the mats, got him dripped out in the ONEV gear, and I'm going to show you guys some technique for some folk-style top wrestling and how to get to one of the best rides in college wrestling and high school wrestling that I think, cross-body ride. So before we get into it, guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and notification bells on. So let's get into it. Nolan's going to go in referee's position here just to start out. When I cover, I'm looking for a quick tilt, okay? And the reason that this is important is because it's gonna throw Nolan off base a little bit. So all I'm gonna do when I line up right, when Nolan starts down, is I'm going, you know, here, I'm lining up, ref blows the whistle, I'm chopping here, right? And now from this position, all I'm doing is trying to load Nolan up in my hips, and I'm trying to get underneath. Now, with this position is if I get my quick 2 count or a 4 count, that's great. That's just a bonus if I get the back points. But if I don't, that's fine because I've now loaded my knee here, that when Nolan rolls back to his stomach, my leg, he lands on top of this leg. You guys see how now he's sitting down on my leg? That's great, because now all I'm gonna do from here is hop on top here, having this leg on top, and now instead of going a normal leg ride where my body is on top, I'm going 2 hands over to this side. So now when Nolan starts to build and base up, my hand now, I'm in a cross-body position. So one hand goes to his ankle, his shoelaces, while to load the pressure up, while this hand reaches in his, I'm digging my elbow in his rib cage and come up a little bit. I'm going in here to the elbow. So now from here, I'm able to get this arm and bring in a ball and chain tilt, okay? The cross-body ride is great because from here, I can always hip forward and go cross-face, bring him to his stomach. But for me, I want to use the cross-body ride to get this ball and chain. Now, with this foot, to make sure also to sit it over top of his ankle, okay? I know you guys probably can't see it too well. From here, yeah, you see, guys, how my foot's over the top. That helps latch on and I can straighten. So now I've got this, I got the shoelaces to pull. I use my elbow to catch the arm. Now I'm taking this hand and bringing it in between his legs where I'm grabbing this ball and chain, okay? So now here, I can really use this to break flat. So I got him flat now. All I gotta do now is I shorten my elbow up a little bit just to point it right in his back. I'm using it to really curl in his back right here. So as I do that, now I can unlock this foot and start tilting him up again. Boom, boom, boom. Now I can throw this, use this here. And what I was always taught is when I have a guy in a tilt position, go on your belly. So when I get this across here and I pull it back, and get the ball and chain. When I pull this back, I use my hand as a fin to make sure I direct him, a rodder. Because if he rolls this way to come in, I use my hand to push. If he rolls the opposite way, I'm using his hand to pull. So I'm going back and forth with my hand to direct. And now I get my back points. I can come up and adjust, get in the position, or go back to having this leg in on top. So now I'm in a position where I can even go, I can now high hip over from this cross body ride position. And now I'm just normally, I figure 4 and cross face. I'll just show you guys how I'm gonna set this up again because this is a real important thing. We're gonna go back to this chop. All I'm doing, tight waist and elbow. I bring it down. I load him up on my hips. I try to tee off. He bellies out. Boom, legs on top. I can high hip over the top, option 1. And option 2, if no one starts to belly up, I'm catching, see how I take both hands over to protect, foot's over here, hand grabs the ankle, free hand is using that pressure to lean in and swoop. Bring that ball and chain in, I can pull him over across and tilt him back, baby. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for coming out, Nolan. We got the top series. Make sure to go work on it. We're always looking for points. We're looking for easy points here, and we're making this really difficult for our opponents to get out. It works at a very high level college wrestling. So remember, guys, subscribe to the YouTube, World Champs and everything we do, baby. Let's go.